Okay, hi. So this video will be something different. So I decided I wanted to entirely reorganize my NCT and twice sections in my binder. So this is kind of a companion to the video I uploaded before this, or at least I should have uploaded it before this, of me kind of trying to revamp my collection a little bit. So yeah, this is kind of a part 2. I specifically wanted to reorganize my NCT and twice binders because those are like my biggest collections and I feel like those could use some reorganizing. So yes, with that said, I'm gonna get started. I will go through NCT first, I think. So here's my binder. So I'm just gonna take everything out, I think, because I decided to go about it completely differently. So let me just do that. So my Jano collection will be staying the same. His is the only collection that I plan to keep like this. So okay, so I've taken out all of the cards that I plan to move around. So as of right now, I'm assuming that this will be able to stay the same, and also the circle cards I won't be doing anything with. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and start. I'm planning to start it by era now. So I used to have it by era, but I hated it because I thought it was really ugly. But there's different ways that I can organize this now to where I don't think it will be ugly, so we're gonna try it out. So with that said, I need to start out with Fire Truck, their first album. So here, I'm gonna put Cherry Bomb on the same page too. So I have that one. I dropped these, so now I have to find where all they went. Okay, so my plan here is to put Yuta in the middle, and then put Taeyong on the outside. That makes sense. So like it'll go, I'll do 2 2 2, but like Taeyong's on the outside. I actually think I'm gonna switch these. So this is what I'm planning to do for this. So I'll just go ahead and put them in. I'm kind of scared because I don't want to do all this and then it end up being ugly. Usually I don't do this kind of stuff on camera, but I figured it might be something y'all are interested in seeing. So it's kind of a really long process with me, so I don't know. I just usually tend to not want to do these things on camera, but I guess I'm feeling kind of motivated to film too, just because, you know. Okay, so there's that, and I do plan to still use the red fillers. Can do that. So I decided that I want to try changing up the fillers for NCT 2 because I use red mainly for this section, but I just don't really have enough of the paper to keep using them. So I figured I would do red for NCT 127 and Dream, and then I could use green for Wavy, and then I can use blue for Super M because I decided that since there's 127 and Wavy members in Super M that I could separate Super M and make them like their own section too. So the next page I have planned that I'm going to put Empathy next. So technically I have 6 cards for Empathy. To make this section not so ugly, I'm gonna put the non-album cards too. Here are the, wait, 2. Okay, there's that. And then for Taeyong, I have this one, this one. I'm gonna do the same thing with putting Yuta in the middle. So I'm gonna put the hollow cards on the bottom. I don't know if I want to keep Yuta in the middle since, I mean, I don't know if it would be better to put Taeyong in the middle since he's my bias, but, or he's like my main bias, I guess. But no, I want Taeyong over here. I want the pattern to be consistent. So this is the dream version, so I'll put this on top. So there's Yuta, and then Taeyong. Okay, and then Yuta for the reality version. And I do plan to keep like the Wavy and 127 and Dream members separate for Empathy, even though it's all one release, but I think that'd be easier. So let's see, I have this huge pile. So I have some that are actually double-sided, so I'm going to try to avoid using them. Like these ones are double-sided. Because the reason I'm doing this is because I don't like using the double-sided ones. So yeah. So there's that. I actually don't hate how this page looks, I think. So then the next era is regular. So I'm going to put regular and regulate on the same page. So we have regular, regulate, and we have regulate. Okay, so put regulate on the bottom, obviously, since it came out later. And I kind of have to fix these cards in the sleeves every time because it's going to bother me if I don't. But we have that. I don't really know which version is the regular version and which is the like irregular version. So I'm gonna put the black first, I think, for no real reason, I guess. I'm trying to like spread out the cards more because I'm starting to like the look of like a not full page if it's like different eras, if that makes sense. I did that wrong. So this will go in the middle, I hope. Yes, okay. And then Yuta at the top. Okay, I'm liking this. All right, so there's that page. I like it. Okay, then the next era is Superhuman. So for Superhuman, I have more like non-album cards. I have like both the sticker sets for Yuta and Taeyong, and I have Taeyong's holo card. So I think I'm gonna put that in the middle, and then I'm gonna put, oh wait. I forgot about his Kino card. I have 6 cards total, but an uneven amount for Taeyong. So I have 4 and 2. I guess I'll try this. I'll put the album cards at top. And so I'll put Taeyong first. And then I can put the stickers next. And then I can put like the, I guess, special cards on the bottom. I really don't know about this one. I miscalculated how many cards I had. I don't know if I like this or not. I guess we'll hold out and see how I feel about it. See, this wouldn't be so hard if I didn't have an uneven amount of cards for Taeyong. So I just don't know really what to do. Because I could put Taeyong's like album cards, including the Kino up here. And then I could put both of Yuta's things here. No, see, that doesn't seem right. I don't know how to do this, so if you have any suggestions, you can let me know. I'll take them into consideration. But that's how it'll stay for now. See, the reason why I didn't like organizing it by era was because everything was so inconsistent with the way I'm collecting, so it's harder. But then after Superhuman is Neozone. So for Neozone, that's what I have for Yuta for Neozone, and then for Taeyong for Neozone, I have that, and I need his T version. All of this, and then I also have the I guess rest of the cards I collected for this album. So this will be a little bit different. I'm going to continue to put Taeyong and Yuta by themselves. How I decided I wanted to do this, and I don't really know if this is gonna look good. I drew it on paper, and well, I guess we'll see. So I'm putting the N version here, and I'm going kind of opposite. So Yuta's N version will go here, and then C version will go next up here. And then when I get Taeyong's T version, that will go in the middle. And then Yuta's T version will go here. This Kino will go here. And then the C version will go here. But I think this will look fine. Hopefully. But so that is the Neozone finished. We have the rest of the Neozone cards I need to put in, so I'll just put these in really quick. these are gonna stay the same as they were before. Okay, so there's that. I need to put fillers in. So this will where I put the final round stuff. Again, I'm gonna keep Yuta and Taeyong separate. So this is the only card I have for that right now. I do have Yuta's other version on the way, but I don't have any of Taeyong's cards. So for right now, I'm just gonna put this version here. I'll either put Yuta's other card here, or maybe here, or I'll switch it around so that both of Yuta's cards are here and then both of Taeyong's are here. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet, but I'll worry about that more when I get the cards. I'll just put in the fillers for now. Yeah, I think I'll put that there. And then I guess totally depending on if I end up getting Taeyong's Kino cards for this album, I'll probably reorganize it again. But I don't know if I'll get Taeyong's. Maybe I'll get Yuta's because I like Yuta's quite a bit, but I'm not really super stoked on Taeyong's cards for the Kino version, so I guess we'll see. But then for the other cards from this album that I have, so these are the 3 that I have right now. So I just have Taeyo and Jaehyun and Haechan. Do I have a Doyoung on the way? I do have a Doyoung on the way, so that'll go here. And Johnny will go up here. I do plan to buy Johnny because Johnny goes for super cheap on Mercari Japan, so. Okay, and then Johnny will go here. And I do actually have marks on the way, so yeah, that's fun. And I need to put 2 fillers. So that will be this page. I'm really excited to finish out this page. It'll be super nice when I do. So yeah, there's that. And then I think that's everything for like my album stuff. So I guess I'll put non-album stuff away because, I don't know, I guess I have all this non-album stuff that I don't really know what to do with. I didn't really plan anything out with this page, but I guess we'll see what we can do. Okay. So I think I'll just put these cards at the bottom. And then I'll put this card first since it's an album card, kind of. I know it didn't technically come out first, but we're gonna put it first. And then I'll put this card next. And then put these in. Okay, that's really frustrating. I'll fix that later. I guess, let me see. Do it like that. I don't know. I'll fix that later. I'm annoyed by that right now. Then, okay, so we're gonna skip this. I'll probably come back and switch out these later if I have enough. So then this is where I plan to put wavy. So I'm not putting Super M cards with that. Those also, yes, okay, so that's all Super M. And this, so the first era I'm gonna put is empathy. So I don't have Lucas's empathy cards yet, but I will have them. So for right now, I just plan to do this where I put them in the corners. So. And then this group card will go in the middle. So that card has always thrown me off a lot, and I've never really known what to do with that. Yeah, that's where I'm putting that now. But like I said, I do plan to change Wavy's color to green. So I'm gonna put all of the fillers in. Changing up the colors for the fillers will definitely make this a lot easier for me because it's always just a struggle running out. So I just need to put the little placeholder back on. And now the Post-its don't really contrast because that's really usually what I like to do is make the Post-its contrast the color of the paper they're on, but I'm not redoing them. So I'm gonna move on to the next page. So next we can do Takeoff. I don't really know what I want to do for Takeoff. What do I want to do? Because I have this card and this card. And I do have Lucas's, I'm just not putting it in yet. So I guess I'll just do this. I'll put 10 first. Lucas will go, I don't know, maybe I'll just do 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I can't really do anything else with this page because like these cards are so expensive. Like maybe I would consider collecting more, maybe the full set if they weren't so expensive, because then I could actually do something more interesting with this page and like fill it up more. So I guess this will have to work. I could put the circle cards on this page, but I honestly don't really want to even incorporate them into my collection because they stress me out and it makes me feel like I have to collect them when I don't really want to. Alright, so this is another page y'all can let me know if you have any opinions on. There's not really much you can do with just 3 cards, so I mean, we'll have to deal with it. I mean, I love the takeoff cards, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know? So then this page will be Take Over the Moon and the sequel version of Take Over the Moon. Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't want to put Take Off with Take Over the Moon because I'll have to do it a certain way. So for this page I plan to do, it'll be Take Over the Moon on outsides and then the Take Over the Moon sequel cards in the middle. I'll put 10 first. The sequel cards, they've been really hard to find and I don't really know how that's gonna work, to be honest. But this is how that will look. So then I'll have Lucas's Take Over the Moon card here and then the other 2 sequel cards I need here. Yes, we can put back the fillers. I really need to get Lucas's Take Over the Moon card soon. I've seen it for a good price like a few places and I've even tried to buy it, but it just didn't work out, so. Okay, so that's how I plan to have the cards laid out. I can put the placeholders in. So that's how that'll be. And then this next page will be for Awaken the World. So since there's 2 cards per member, I'll do the same thing as this page. I will need to cut more fillers for this, but I do thankfully have more paper for this. I've literally never used green for I never used this specific green paper for any other collection I've ever had, so it helps. So Xiaojun will go on the bottom and Lucas will go in the middle. I'm not really straightening this, sorry about that. And 10 will go in the middle, or on the top. I do kind of plan to have the Awaken version on the outside and then the World version in the middle. I didn't write out versions for anyone but 10 though for some reason. And then once I get to cutting out more fillers, that'll be all filled. So yeah, and then I don't think I have anything to put on this last page for Wavy at least. So for now, I'll keep this page for postcards here. I might eventually put it after the album, but they're staying there for now. I guess I'll put Super M next. So since I collect 3 members of Super M, I figured I could do this. Because for 2 members, it's a little bit, I don't know. So for Super M, I plan to use blue fillers. So that really differentiates all 3 of the different groups within my NCT collection, so I think it'll be helpful. I'm gonna put American version cards on the first page, and hopefully I can differentiate them. These are definitely American, and then I do have both of Lucas's American version cards. I'm just not putting them in here yet. You'll eventually see a video of me storing all my cards that I have. I just wanted to upload the videos of me like reorganizing everything first. I'll put Taeyong first because he's my main NCT bias. So he will go first on top. And then I'll put 10 in the middle. And then Lucas will go on the bottom here. So for now, I'll just put in the fillers. Okay, I honestly think that looks pretty nice. And then the second page will be the Korean version. Okay, so I'll put 10s in first. And Taeyong on the top. And then Lucas's will go down here, of course. So I'll just put the fillers in again. I also don't really have another group that uses blue, so I did use blue for UMV, but they're kind of non-existent at the moment, so then I'll put in these last 2 pages for the tour sets. Yeah, I'll just put them in by set. So this is the first one. First set. I'm really glad I decided to keep Lucas's when I bought the full set the first time, so I didn't have to rebuy them. It's also really nice to have like a complete page, so I will put the like non-drawn on backs in the outside. And then the ones with their names on the back will go in the middle. Okay. And Lucas's. Super cute. I love having a full page. Okay, and then fillers will go here. Okay, and then this last page, I actually think I'm gonna put the red on the outside. I really like the red ones. Okay, and I do still need to buy Lucas's for this, so I'll get to that eventually. I'm just trying not to spend a whole bunch on the tour cards because they're not worth much. Yeah, and if in some way I get the random cards from like that set, which I know I won't, but if I ever do, I'll put them like that. It's not realistic that I'll get them, but I mean, you never know. Okay, so really the only card I have that I don't really know what to do with is this 10 card, so I don't know what I'll do with it. I could put it here for now. There's just really nowhere to put it, and it just doesn't fit in with the rest of my collection. Maybe I'll start, actually, now that I think about it, I have a lot of the merch from the Beyond Live series coming, and I did buy some 10 merch for that, so maybe I could start a non-album page for 10, so we'll see about that. That was really all I planned to do for my NCT collection. So I do plan to like keep this part the same. Like I'll keep the extra stuff, the bigger things I collect, I'll keep it by member. I forgot I had to go back and put these other things back in, so I guess, yeah, I'll put this back in. I can't believe I forgot about this stuff. So this will go at the back. And then I guess I'm gonna put this stuff at the back. I'm gonna put this stuff at the back too. I'm gonna put this and this at the back. This is subject to change, but it's what I'm feeling right now, so. And then I'm gonna put the postcards behind the photo cards. And Yuja's and Taeyong's will go here in front of the other members. And then I'll put Limitless here. Well, Limitless and then regular, irregular. I don't know. There's no really other good place to put that, so that's what we're doing for now. So yeah, I think I'll give a quick flip through. So this is everything in my NCT collection, just really quickly. Reorganized. You're welcome to give me a few tips on the certain pages I asked for. There's just some things I don't really know what to do with, so yeah. But let's see, the Jano collection is the only thing I didn't really do anything with. Since he's the only member of Dream I collect, it's not really hard to organize his stuff. So then there's wavy stuff and Super M stuff. Okay, so yeah, there's that, and then my circle cards. And I don't really have anything to do with these mark cards or this 10 cards, so we're gonna deal with that later. And then it just goes into all my extra big stuff. So yeah, so that was everything. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And with that said, I've had my Twice collection organized like this for a long time. So I guess if we go pre What Is Love, I've had it like this for a long time. I found something that I thought worked for me a while ago, but I've since grown to not really like it. I decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it more by era, so each page will be its own era. Yeah, and I also decided that I will be using white fillers for this, just because just with how many cards that Twice has. I normally use, let's see, these colored fillers, but I don't have enough to do it. So like for the eras that I do need fillers for, so honestly anything post What Is Love I don't need fillers for. So yeah, it's just basically all of this stuff that I need. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start by taking everything out. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with The Story Begins. I need to re-sleeve these 2 group cards. Okay, so for The Story Begins, I have 5 cards total, and 3 of them are units, and then I have her just normal card from the Korean version, and then I have her Thai version as well. The way I kind of have this planned out is that I will put her normal card here. I did not collect her baby cards for this album just because I just didn't feel like I needed them. I used to have them, but I did just let go of them. I'll put Jihyo's unit in the middle, and then I'll put the other 2 units just randomly down here. I don't care which is which, but then that'll stay like that, and then I can just put fillers in. Okay, so that's that for The Story Begins. And I'm using paper instead of white sleeves because paper is just, they're cheaper than sleeves. So then this next page will be page 2. So for page 2, I have all of the units plus all of her normal cards plus her Thai card. So I have a lot of cards for this album. So I think I'm gonna try to do it like this with the units in the middle. So I'll put Jihyo's unit in the middle and then the other ones randomly on the sides. And then I'll probably put these 2 on the top because they match a little bit better. They're like lighter. Or maybe I should put it on the bottom. Then I can put her lenticular first. And then her other card after that. Okay, hopefully, I think that looks good. Fillers. See, my Twice collection it's so hard for me to feel like I can organize this in a good way. So, I mean, I'm happy to take suggestions where these pages are concerned. Next comes Twice Coaster Lane 1. I have her pre-order card, other cards, and Thai card plus the Christmas cards. So that's 6 cards total. I will, let's see, what do I want to do here? I think what I'll do is I'll put the pre-order card first, and then this card second, then these cards next. Put the holo card underneath the selfie card because, I mean, they're from, I guess, closer to the same set, and then Jihyo's Thai card can go outside there. And then I can put her selfie, Christmas selfie on the outside, and then this special card on the inside. I think that looks okay. So I can put the fillers on the sides here. Because then if you look at the backs here, you can't really see it, but the backs kind of match for the top and bottom too. You can't really see that. Okay, and the next is Twice Coaster Lane 2. So for that, I have her 2 normal cards, the Thai card, and the 2 pre-orders. So this one is kind of easy. So I'm gonna put the yellow pre-order and then the purple pre-order down here. Her Thai card will go in the middle, and then I will put the normal cards up here. The pre-order cards and the Thai cards are kind of what throw me off a little bit because not everyone has those, so it's a little bit harder to base this or take inspiration from other, I guess, collections, other people's collections. So I'm trying here, but it's not easy. Okay, so that's how that looks. I'm not sure if I like it this way or if I'd want the cards in these slots instead. Again, you're welcome to give me suggestions. So the next is Signal, so now I have to start adding more pages in. For Signal, I have this and this. I think what I'll do is I'll put this special card in the middle. I'll put the pre-order card here. This one on top here. And then this version can go here, and I can put that one down there. I actually think this one looks okay because we have the 3 selfie cards and then like the 2 more concept cards. I think this one works. Next is Twice-togram. So let's see what I have for Twice-togram. So I just have these 4 cards for Twice-togram. I'll put the pre-order on the top, and then I'll put this one on the bottom here, and the other 2 on the sides. Hopefully that looks okay. I'm entirely unsure of if this looks okay The last time I actually did attempt to do this one time a while ago, but I ended up just putting it back because I wasn't a huge fan of it. So, I mean, I really want my Twice collection to look better though, so we're trying it. I'm just not used to seeing my pages with white fillers. I think that might be one thing. And then we have Merry and Happy. It's the last album we need to redo here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the pre-order on top again. And then we'll put this over here and this over here. And then this one on the bottom. So we have all the white borders on the top and then the green one on the bottom. I think that looks okay. We have the rest of the fillers here. Okay, so that's basically it. So I just wanted to redo this part here. You can let me know on your opinions on how you think it looks. So yeah, and then, so the only thing I don't really know what to do with for my collection is these two Jihyo cards. So I just don't really know what to do with them. And yeah, because I used to collect the, like, her non-album stuff. This was way back, like around 2015 and 16. So that's why I have all this stuff. But I don't really know what I want to do with these because I could just stick these up here for now. It kind of sucks that I really don't have anywhere to put them. But I mean, it does go with like the postcards I have. But then I also have, you know, like the Once Begins stuff. So with that said, I believe that was everything I wanted to talk about in this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.